My third guy plays some games.
Alright, hi y'all, Weather Guy here. We're back with some more of Sunless, guys. I hope you're doing great. I'm feeling pretty good. And man, I really gotta say that I love the little picture on the left side of the screen below where it says London. That's just such a great shot. It's so colorful, but it also has a beautiful silhouette there of London and great contrast and the large moon, planet, sun, not a sun, it's too dark to be a sun, but it's just beautiful. So today we're going to be mostly hanging out in London and do any quests we have here, which I believe we have at least one or two. Looks like we have one for the princess. And then who knows what's after that. We'll see. Very free form right now what we're doing because we've explored so little, you know? I mean, we've actually explored a decent chunk, but we haven't run into anything really hostile yet. I think we saw one dreadnought at some point, but that's it. So, looks like now it costs hearts as well to get crew, which is a little scary, but we'll make it work. We only need 2 or 3 crew anyway, so we'll try this one. Great. Great. Before I get into any of the quest stuff, I want to go ahead and take care of buying and selling stuff, if possible. Oops. Sorry, my kiddo was starting to wake up just a tad, which was making me nervous. We do have a good bit to sell though, don't we? There we go. Then we're going to stock back up on all these. I think we just do maybe 6 of each. Yeah, that feels pretty good. What else do we have? Augmentations. Okay, this is for ship upgrades once again. We also have buy new ships. These are our older ships. And then some new ships. We can trade this one for $9. I think I want to save up for the Juggernaut though. We're not too far away from it. I think once we get up to maybe 8,000 we go for it. That would be pretty cool. Pretty sweet. But let's get into our journal. Check out what all we have. It's not going to be under opportunities. Alright, so we have this one, the cider. We need to talk to the devil some more. Okay. So I think right now it's mostly just going to be mostly just the first thing I said, which I already forgot. Okay. Way up here. Sommelier. Is that how you say that word? I'm not sure. But okay. So let's start getting into it. Let's do this first. The Silken Salon. Generous princess manages many affairs of court. Oh, so this is different than our princess. She cultivates alliances, forms opinions, sets trends, makes introductions, suggests promotions, and dismantles reputations. She attracts rumors like a lantern attracts moths. It's said that she fears the light of the suns and that her gifts inevitably destroy the recipients. She can sometimes be found in her salon, where she welcomes visiting captains. And 15 sovereigns. So that's all we get from that. I don't think I want to do that. Donate a permit. So this is just currency exchange, basically. Oh, this seems good, though, maybe. We have 4 of those, and we just get stuff. Let's do this. I mean, that's a lot of experience, isn't it? Maybe. And it's getting us money. So this could actually, if we do this enough times, it could get us pretty close to our total to upgrade our ship. She examines your benefactor's credentials with a magnifying glass. Then, she asks you to wait in her parlor while she conducts discreet inquiries. Wine, red as an empire's heart, and cheese soft as her highness's voice is brought for you. When she returns, she is smiling brightly. I think we shall be very great friends. Right, let's do this. Till we're down to 1. We'll do this one more time. So that gained us 900 sovereigns total, which is fantastic. So what else can we do to get a decent amount? Maybe do a couple permits. Um, 15 times 5 is 75, so this is a better deal. Maybe we do this one time. It's not a lot of sovereigns, so I think I want to actually hold on to it in this. I think we'll just chill out on it. Explore London itself. Liberated from her prison below the earth and elevated to the heavens, prickled with chimneys, mantled in sooty smog, here are old, proud buildings transported block by pale block to the sky. Here are new edifices of soaring steel and stone and gleaming glass. The ultimate achievement of Victorian ambition, unhampered by terrestrial concerns. London is a feverish brew of aspiration, empire, and appetite. Try to find that shop. Yeah, my kiddo's definitely awake though. His eyes are open. That makes me nervous. We just got him to sleep. You find the establishment between the roofs of 2 collapsed houses. Under their steepled walls, it bulges like a tumor. You enter. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna have to pause here. I'll be right back. Alright, y'all. It is now 3 hours later. And I believe I may have gotten the kid back to sleep finally. Maybe not. I'm gonna try my best. Oh, this is stressful too because this video is supposed to come out in 8 hours now. And I'm up all night trying to do both of these things, and it's really tough. Oh, goodness. So we were looking for sommelier. Okay. We're on it. We're good. Let's ring the bell. The sound is sharp and silver in the murk. For a time there is nothing, no indication of life in the store until... What are you? Why have you come? If you are a customer, I have nothing right now, nothing I want to sell. Comes a voice from the clutter. Body soon follows the voice, peeling from the gloom. It elongates, stretching upwards, spreading into a flare of burgundy fabric. Under its hood, an unmistakably chiropteran visage. Its eyes dark and curious. It is one of the masters of the bazaar. Though pronounced adversaries of the Empire, one of them still stands here before you. Imperious, impossible, and maybe slightly afraid? Alright, let's ask him about the cider. Gone. What he wants is gone. No, not gone, but almost gone. Little more than a sweet swallow, and that isn't enough to do anything. Movement in the chthonic murk, filled with carnivore purpose. You smell animal musk and hoarfrost on rose petals, and fruit both astringent and sweet. Gone, but I could make more. I was Mr. Apples once, as I was once other things, other names, other people. Interesting. I wonder if that's what's going on with the guy from Magdalene's. You smell of oil and metal and the stars. You could take me where I need to go. You can almost touch it. Do this for me and I will trade you something very rare, very fine indeed. Pause. My company. Interesting. So let's recruit him. Got an achievement. You're wiser than most of your kind. I am so glad that you did not say no. It would have made me unhappy, and that would have made you worse. It feeds oil to one of the dying lamps pendulating overhead, so close its breath rakes over your skin. Revealed, the hoarder is massive, stooped, bat-like, where its bones do not strain to imitate humanity. You did not, so we are now, searches for the word. Friends. Not hungry things circling in the dark, watching to see who will lay down their guard first. Great. Speaking of friends and stuff like that, I saw Lilo and Stitch today, that new remake. I gotta say, I quite enjoyed it. It was a great Father's Day gift. His voice, I don't want to do nasal right now. His nasal, his eyes gray. I will not wish you a good day. You are a person of intelligence, and the day is manifestly miserable. I myself am newly afflicted by the gout, which has made my mornings a parade of wretchedness. No doubt you have your own misfortunes into which I will not pry. Instead, let us move to the happier subject of business. You have come to my attention for the very reasons you avoid others. Your subtlety and your cunning. My employer may have work for you, profitable work, but perilous and profoundly illegal. Should you be interested, seek me at the Admiral Benbow Inn here in London. With that, he takes his leave, tutting at the thickness of the fog before he dons his crooked hat, vanishes into the crowd. Interesting. So we already did the... Oh, we haven't done this yet. Oh, this is our princess. I think this is okay, because I think we already have an officer to replace her with, the Clay Man. Now we have a full complement because we have a quartermaster, so I think we can do this safely. The princess sweeps away into the smog. For a moment her tiara sparkles in a single beam of distant sunlight. She has left you an invitation. It is to the Red Salon. No further details are given. You'll have to find it and the princess yourself. Right? So we can't do this right now. We have to wait first. Okay, that makes sense. So we can't do anything with this. Okay. Let's meet the gloomy middleman. We still have to do our port report as well, I believe. The middleman is nursing the same glass of beer he began the evening with. Administrator, to claim it as a good evening would be duplicitous, but it is at least an evening, and here you are in it. He waits until you sit. My employer can open a... I think I just fucked this all up in terms of voices, but that's okay. This is his voice now. I think I didn't realize that we had a speaker change at some point between our bat friend and this middleman. My employer can open a profitable door for you. There are goods that Her Majesty's government do not want to see bought or sold. Prohibition begets scarcity. Scarcity begets profit. One example of this contraband is red honey gathered by the midnight rose at Titania. Fortunately, supplies have dried up. Prove your value, found out why, so we had to go back to Titania and fix that problem. Okay. The air is sulphurous today. Is the brass embassy hosting visiting dignitaries, or perhaps there's a fire in the factories? The sky is red over the throne. Interesting. There's stuff to do here. So we can repair our locomotive, which we do need a little bit of. What else can we do? Tobacco shop. Let's see what this is all about. The sign over the door once read Macquarie and Son Fine Tobacco, but since then someone has crossed out the word fine in a fit of honesty. Then, on a separate, more ominous occasion, they have crossed out and Son. Oof. The building is embarked on a rapid descent into squalor. The paint peels, the windows are caked with grime. Let me assign this officer as well. There we go. Inspect the wares. The selection is unimpressive, as is the quality. Neither Albion nor the Reach has found a genuinely good replacement for tobacco, though increasingly frantic smokers have tried lighting up virtually every example of skyflower that has been discovered. A few skyfarers mill about, examining the lower grade flavors and speculating on exactly what Macquarie is cutting them with today. The more expensive brands are untouched in their glass cases. You'd wonder how this place managed to stay open if it weren't for the fact that it's so obviously on the brink of closure and probably collapse. Okay. Interesting, so nothing too much to do there. Rumors of an underground railway. You've heard of a less than legal organization operating out of the Steam and Sapphire yards. They pay for information and may offer work to the bold, the clever, and those willing to displease Her Majesty. Okay. With a little sniffing around, 2 pieces of information become relevant. The name of a stalwart bookkeeper, and the number of the engine shed where he keeps his office. This man is, you are certain, an agent of the group you seek. You decide to pay him a visit. Oh, this is where we can deliver our port reports. This is great. The bookkeeper reads the report swiftly, makes a few notations, then files them deeply in his haystack of financial records, beyond the attention of even the most persistent ministry auditor. Thanking you silently, he conveys that you are doing important work. He is deaf, but content to communicate through sign language or messages scribbled on a pad of paper. Obliquely, he explains that he does additional work for an organization unaffiliated with the government, which has an urgent need for up-to-date reports on other parts of Albion. His patrons will pay for such intelligence to be brought to them rather than the ministry. What's more, he implies earning the organization's trust might open the possibility of additional work. Okay, makes sense. Pretty standard with what we were doing before. And I believe that's all the things we have here to do. Yeah. Again, let's look at the bazaar. We can't really do anything in the market. Okay, so we're good. And the bank does carry over, so if we get things here, we can put it in this bank and it'll be available at the other bank. Whatever. Okay. We still have a bit of time to do a little bit more exploring. I think what I want to do is try to connect these two through this passageway if I can. Go back to Brabazon Work World. So that's what we're going to try to do. And then wherever we end up, we may just have to return here. That will be where we end it today. That's great. We found London. That's so nice. So we're going to take a right-hand turn down here. Fantastic. Yeah, I probably should have exited out of the top side. That would maybe had a better chance of connecting back, but that's okay. We're still filling out the map, which is just as good, you know? More of this lovely stuff. Wow, 100%. Reduce terror. Let's just reduce our terror a bit. Because... oh, we have one of these. It's been a while. Oh god, that's bad. Luckily, we're not far from healing if we need. We actually didn't take much damage, it just gave us heavy terror. You know? Is that gonna hit? Yeah, nice. Oh, that's gonna hit too, though. Pow. It's gotta be kind of close, huh? Yeah, he's bleeding. Pow. Easy. Took a bit of damage, but not too bad. Let's send out crewmen with act. Oh, we failed. We gained some 68 sovereigns on a failure, still pretty nice. Can't complain about that at all. That's our first, like, monster we've come across here, I believe. Very exciting stuff. But of course, it's not a new monster, nothing we're particularly scared of, but still, it's nice. What is this? What was that? I'm trying to see it from a safe angle. Is it just a storm? It's not showing up as anything on the map. Storm that speaks. Your crew stop here is against the voice as nemesis. That's crazy. Alright, let's avoid that. Storm that speaks. Okay. We're almost to Brabazon. Pretty nuts, I must say myself. Pretty nuts. I'm not sure how frequently I should be going back and forth between Albion and the Reach, you know. Unsure of that. Because it is a little costly to make that trip, so... Not sure if it's worth the trip in the first place, right? Guess we'll see. The last day. A horn blares, the factory doors creak open. Those work worlders lucky enough to have reached the end of their service blink in the light of freedom. They were young when they first arrived, now their skin is calloused and wrinkled, aged not only by hard labor, but by the slow burning light of the clockwork sun. Help them with their paperwork. Failed. Terrible. Right at the tour, we needed to deliver the care package. Summon workers are exquisitely downtrodden. The overseers take vocal pride in having gone an extra mile on your behalf. Carefully selected the most miserable of a bad bunch. The amassed laborers shuffle their feet, apparently expecting a trick. Finally, a filth-faced man steps forward, ducking his head in greeting, and fumbles the package open. Picks out one of the bow-tie manuals and stares at it for a while. Series of emotions pass very visibly over his face, finally inclines his head, thanks you, without inflection. Okay. Now, we didn't have any other quests here, I don't believe. Which is fine. I think I'm gonna go ahead and talk to the devil a little bit real quick, too. While I'm thinking about it, because I keep saying I need to, and then I just never do it. He laughs when approached. Oh dear, a little obvious, perhaps? His gaze is amused and flickers with intensity. I have an idea that might be beneficial for us both. I'd like to improve the lives of the workers at the Home Office on the avid horizon. You don't mind permitting me A little shore leave. Okay, Avid Horizon. I don't know where that is, I don't think. But okay. Bizarre. Let's get this bargain in. Okay, great. That's where we're going to stop today. Next time, where do we go, though? Do we return to London and then go east? I think that's the plan. Go to London, go ahead and do another repair, because that's a short trip. And then explore this sector a bit, perhaps. I think that's a good plan. So, that's what we're going to do. Thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all are amazing. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Make sure you take care of others, and I will see you next time. Peace out.